This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gary Rose Stadium here at Carl Albert High School, where this evening the Carl Albert Titans are taking on the Shawnee Wolves. You can tell on the screen there's a lot of people that are out there on the field because it is homecoming. And this is a great time of the year for Carl Albert. Things have been going on since early this morning. They actually arrived at school and almost went immediately to an assembly.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And then
it's kind of a worthless day for as a teacher.
That's exactly right. I think they had first hour, and that was it. And they went to the assembly, and school was released at about 10:30 this morning. And we've been doing homecoming festivities all day long. This year, the homecoming parade actually had 74 entries, the longest parade we've ever had, and it was a good mile and a half long, and so it was a spectacle. The sophomore class, the people here in the stands don't know this, but for those of you at home, the sophomore class won the float building, and they are pretty excited about that. You're going to hear some exciting cheers here when it is announced here in the stadium. They worked very, very hard. And so Toy Story was the theme for this year's homecoming, and there was a lot of great floats and just wonderful festivities all along the path. Coach Goff, I want to delve into this a little bit because we're going to have this homecoming celebration going on. But it struck me today as I was driving down the street, because I was driving the swim royalty down the street, and it struck me today, Midwest City, for as big as it is, still has some hometown, small town feel to it.
Yeah.
And the streets were lined with people that came to the homecoming parade.
Isn't that nice? I'm just so proud of our community, not only because of what we do athletically, but because of the academics, because of the band, because of everything that's possible that we can do. We do here, not only at Carl Albert, but at Midwest City and Del City.
That's exactly right. It was just amazing, and nice long parade. People were lined up. It was a beautiful day as well. And if you were standing in the sun, it was pretty hot, but otherwise it was a beautiful day. So we're going to be playing a football game here. It's not just about all the people coming back and the classes being represented from times past, but it's about a football game this evening. And Carl Albert comes in with a record of 3-2, 1-0 in district play over Lawton Ike last week, and Shawnee comes in 0-4, 0-1 in district play, and they are both in 5A2 this year, and so this is a district game for us, and we're excited about what's going to happen here on the football field. So we've got Tyler Townsend, who is our producer, Keetra Frazier, who's our camera person. Coach Goff is doing the analyst work, and Kirk Norman here doing the play-by-play. So as they gather together here, I'm going to say it because you're going to see them come together in the middle here, but our king for Homecoming 2022 is out there, and he is representing football, and that is number 5, Tayshawn James. And our queen representing National Honor Society. Actually, no, she's representing STUCO, I'm sorry, Student Council, is Ariana Diaz. And so congratulations to them. You're going to see them come out here. Keetra, if you can go ahead and move in down there as they come to the middle. There's Tayshawn James being announced, and he's going to put on his crown. Just go ahead and move it all the way down there nice and tight because we don't want to miss this shot. Yeah. There we go. Tayshawn James with the King's crown for Homecoming 2022. And now for our
and your 2022 Diamond Jubilee
Homecoming Queen,
Miss Ariana Diaz.
Ariana Diaz, just as we said. Very deserving couple. So, all right. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments with our countdown to kickoff by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. And our keys to the game. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. It's a beautiful night for football. The shade is coming over the field in the center, and it'll just be a little while before we have the lights beaming down on the field. The Carl Albert Titan football team was taken out of class this morning and brought back to the field house so that they could enjoy receiving their new Jumpman jerseys. And so that was a special thing. You're going to see those this evening. They're a nice bright red. And they have a little bit of an iridescent color that mixes in with the numbers. And I know that for those of us that played 40 and 50 years ago, we were just glad to have something to put on that had a number on it.
Amen.
And now we have gotten extremely vigorous with all of the artistic and ability that goes on with just a jersey. But
well, and one of the good things is we can see the numbers.
Absolutely. It is much better than the old jerseys.
And they're kind of bigger.
That's right.
And they're bright.
They might have done that just for us.
I think they did.
So, yeah. All right. Well, we're going to talk about our keys to the game. The keys to the game are brought to you by Frost Auto Repair. Come to Frost Auto Repair for all your general repair and maintenance needs. We service most all makes and models and strive to provide the best prices and customer experience for you. Come to Frost Auto Repair at 2429 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. Well, Coach Goff, it's been a tough year for Shawnee up to this point, and I just in looking at the little bit of film I did, and I will be honest, I didn't look at a lot of film this week. They come in 0-4. They've had some defensive struggles. They've had some offensive struggles. They've had 147 points scored against them, and 40 points is all they put up in 4 games. So they have not been extremely efficient on either side of the ball. And so one of the things that I think we have to do this evening is to be very careful, run our offense, clean up the mistakes. Defense has to continue to grow on the defensive line. I'd like to see us a little bit more in the backfield on that defensive line, and even last week at Lawton Ike, they began to split it out on the outsides against us, and so we had to run them down. As long as we stayed in position, we were doing well. So one of my keys to the game this week is just to run our offense, try to come out of here with a clean game, and then the defense continue to grow up front on the line. The more people we can rotate in on the line, I think we need that growth, because we're getting ready to come into the juggernaut of our schedule coming up next week and further on. So my third key to the game is leave here with no injuries. I really want to walk out of here with no injuries this evening.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you think as a coach that you're going to, if you take care of your business,
right,
you're going to win the game rather handily. But there's always that possibility, and that's why they play. I mean,
that's exactly right.
There's no guarantees of anything. So they're kind of down. They're a little down this year. I guess we can go ahead and mention that their head coach, who played here at Carl Albert my first year, named Jason Sexton, had a stroke a couple of weeks ago. I think he's out of any concerned area other than he's having to learn some stuff all over again.
That's right.
He's in a facility, I think, over at Mercy Hospitals, and I want to, if you're listening, Jason, I want to tell you and your family, I've known the family for 100 years, it seems, that we're praying for you, and that we love you, and we want you to get well as soon as possible. Absolutely.
It's difficult. You go through the summer program, you begin to build a program, and the football, the play on the field is not necessarily based on what the head coach can do, but it does affect these young men who have put their heart and soul behind Coach Sexton, and now he's not with the team. And I know, and you've talked about it earlier, we've got some good guys that are out here from Shawnee that are moving this team forward.
Yeah.
And so a couple of those guys you even mentioned were Carl Albert grads.
That's right, they sure are.
And so it's good to have them continuing to move this team forward. And just as we said, our prayers are with not just Coach Sexton, but with his family as well, and as they walk this out in this journey together. All right, well, those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Frost Auto Repair. Come to Frost Auto Repair for all your general repair and maintenance needs. We service most all makes and models and strive to provide the best prices and customer experience for you. Go to Frost Auto Repair at 2429 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. I want to take just a moment and apologize. I was made aware this week that we had been using the wrong word for one of our sponsors. Our halftime sponsor is Tooney Buys Houses, and they buy and renovate homes, and they lease and owner finance homes. And for the last 5 weeks, we have been saying tunnel. And so we apologize for that mistake, and we will definitely make sure that Tooney Buys Houses will be mentioned several times this evening, and we hope that you will continue to support your Carl Albert Titan football team. We're going to be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We fight the battles no one hears about. We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here at Gary Rose Stadium, the Palace on Post Road, and this evening it will be the Carl Albert Titans against the Shawnee Wolves, and Carl Albert is going to be coming out here for the coin toss in a few moments, but we want to give you the starting lineups for this evening from the Shawnee Wolves. Well, here's our Carl Albert offense. Number 60, left tackle, Tanner Norman. Number 72, left guard, Gary Ray. Number 51 at center, Trayton Holland. Number 50, right guard, Easton Collier. Number 52 at right tackle, Brock Johnson. In at quarterback, number 3, Cash Ferris. Running back, number 21, Xavier Robinson. Wide receiver, number 7, Trey Washington. At wide receiver, our homecoming king, number 5, Tayshawn James. At wide receiver, number 6, Tristan Haynes. And at tight end, freshly committed to, and where did we think that was? I'm pretty sure it was
Western Missouri.
Western Missouri. Number 85, Mr. Caleb Cornell. Now for our Shawnee offensive starters. Number 3, Art Carter. Number 75, W. Squire. Number 60, Rayson Campbell. Number 62, K. Smith. Number 77, Waylon Ellis. Number 78, Jaquan Evans. Number 4, Jalen Wicks. Number 9, Saison Jones. Number 1, Elian Thomas. And number 5, Landon Davis. And then following up there, number 6, Zaires Campbell. Your Carl Albert defensive starters. A defensive end is number 52, Brock Johnson. At defensive tackle is number 77, Emerson Williams. At defensive tackle, number 64, A.J. Mason. At defensive end, number 15, Caden Davis. There's a change this evening at Sam linebacker, number 10, Easton Harless. At Mike linebacker, number 22, Cody Longstreet. Another change in the schedule, number 24 at Will linebacker is Chancey Lester. At corner, number 7, Trey Washington. At free safety, number 5, Tayshawn James. At wide safety is number 12, Jacques Carter. And at corner is number 6, Tristan Haynes. And now for your Shawnee defensive starters. Number 1, Ajion Thomas. Number 3, Ren Carter. Number 11, Toby Gray. Number 20, Dietrich Beavers. Number 4, Jalen Wicks. Number 5, Landon Davis. Number 27, Jason Hare. Number 8, T. Moyer. Number 64, DeMario Joyner. Number 54, Jason Witherspoon. And number 55, Jordan McLean. I apologize for talking through the anthem, and we'll just wait and let that play out. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. Instant replay this evening is brought to you by Fathom Realty. Owner J.R. Rowlett. Call him at 405-445-8971. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Carl Albert Titans will be taking on the Shawnee Wolves this evening. We're glad that you're with us, and we have some special halftime. We have some special halftime presentation for you a little bit later, and there's going to be a cheer performance. The band is going to perform, and so we're excited to be able to share all of that with you. And then there will be an announcement that comes at halftime for the 2012 state champion football team. So you're going to want to stay here through halftime and watch as we see some of those guys, some of those old guys now. Those guys are all of like 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming out on the field, and the people that will have a hard time getting out there on the field will be the coaches of the 2012 team, and that's one of them's right next to me. Coach Goff will be heading out there, and some other old guys that'll be headed out there on the field.
Well, there are a whole bunch of them right down there in front of us right now, and I don't know whether they're going out for the coin toss or whether they're going to say, "Hey, all you guys from 2012, come on!"
All right. Well, it's actually scheduled for halftime, so Gary Rose is going to be doing the coin toss this evening, and so they're probably down there just trying to hobnob with him.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, so our coin toss is brought to you by the Game Lounge, where tabletop gaming and community meet, located at 351 North Air Depot Boulevard, Suite M, Midwest City. 405-760-7164. And so as we get ready for the coin toss, I bet some of those guys are down there trying to figure out where you and Gary fish.
Yeah, I'm sure
because they've seen.
But I ain't telling them.
That's right. They've seen the Facebook post of the stringers of fish, and so I bet they're down there trying to pump him for information.
Well, we actually talked about going maybe early next week, so they had to follow us.
I think they're just going to go out there with Gary, but they are. The presentation is still scheduled for halftime. Now I'm not sure.
I was going to say Andy got involved.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lining them up down there.
Some of them have babies. I see Kyler Walker has one of his newest baby.
There's 3 of them down there that have kids in arms.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can't tell you who they are other than Kyler.
I should know a couple more of them. That's my son's graduating class as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caden Godot is a captain. Tayshawn James is a captain. Xavier Robinson is a captain. And Easton Harless is a captain this evening for the Carl Albert Titans. On the other side, it's number 4. That is Jalen Wicks. And number 3, Ren Carter, both seniors, wide receivers.
As well as the 2012 Carl Albert Football State Championship team.
That's the
Coach Rose will flip the coin, and tonight we will honor the entire team at halftime on the 10th
That has to be James Williams in the hat.
As the head coach of the Carl Albert Titans, Coach Rose, his amazing coaching staff, and his talented players helped amass an overall record of 219 wins
they're
to only 61
getting
losses during his tenure.
getting everything set. And Coach Rose now. Now he always told him which one to take, but he didn't flip very often.
I don't even know if he can flip a coin.
Well, I told him because, I told you before the broadcast, I invited him to come up here in the third quarter, and he said he was going to be heading out somewhere else. So I ended my text with him by saying, well, we're going to talk about you anyway. So I was just giving you a chance to defend yourself.
Yeah, he's an amazing man, Coach.
Yeah, he is.
Amazing man.
He is. There's an excellent video out if you have a chance to see it. If you'll go to CA Football or CAHS Football, I'm not sure how it is on Facebook. And there's a great video out there with Lalofier and Bradshaw and Coach Rose and Coach Corley.
Blair Ring.
Yes, because the 2012 year was the year that Coach Corley had found out that he had the cancer in his neck. And those of us that walked that out, it was a powerful year.
It was.
And that entire class of students, not just the football team especially, but that entire class of students was just a special class in walking that out with Coach Corley.
Yeah, it was. It seems like it was just yesterday that Mike came by and said, "I got cancer."
Yeah.
And we live in the same neighborhood. Gary lives right around the corner from us, and so it was some tears shed and some let's go get it done.
Yep. Coach Tex Rollins is out there also with Coach Rose. And so the players are coming off the field. And I'll be honest, I was watching everybody around. I don't know who won the coin toss. That's probably not the best thing for a play-by-play guy to say, but
I think we're getting the ball.
Did you catch it? Okay.
I think we lost.
Okay.
And we took the ball.
All right. Well, we're going to take the ball. So we may have the ball here for
and we'll blame Gary for that one.
That's right.
I don't think we've won a toss all year, but we'll blame Gary for that one.
Yeah. Well, it's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so the Carl Albert Titans are lined up, and the Shawnee Wolves are coming out. And so the coin toss is done. The coin toss is brought to you by the Game Lounge, where tabletop gaming and community meet, located at 351 North Air Depot, Suite M in Midwest City. If you'd like to go by and play board games and not have the mess at your house, call 405-760-7164 for the Game Lounge.
It's funny how all the kids are hugging all the coaches and all that stuff, and it wasn't quite like that, 10 years ago in 2012.
Right. Well, especially not after the 1-5 start.
Yeah,
I'm sure that was
1-5, and I can't remember what game we won early, but we won one early, and they had a chance to win. Had a chance to beat Coweta, I think, and it rained, and we had to call the game for a while, and it was lightning and all that stuff, and we ended up losing that one on the last second deal. And I think as we went through that process, we learned an awful lot about ourselves.
Yes. The Shawnee Wolves are taking the field. Shawnee does not have a lot of crowd this evening. I'm a little surprised with that. It's only 20 miles over there. And, well, a little bit difficult to support, maybe at 0-4, but we will definitely not be saying anything negative about them from here.
Oh, no.
Well, you know, the stories, and I know that they were just stories, but the stories that came out of the 1-5 start. There's the Carl Albert Titans coming onto the field.
Oh, somebody wiped out.
Oh, battle flag went down.
Well, somebody went out. I mean, he went down after somebody else went down.
Okay.
Which reminds me of a story of Landon Cordray, but we won't talk about that right now.
Well, the story that I had to share about the 1-5 start was I received a phone call, and it was a young lady that was a member of our church, and she said, my boyfriend broke up with me. And I said, okay. And this was her story. She said, Coach Rose told the football players, if there was something that was getting in the way of you in football, you needed to get rid of it.
He took it literally, huh?
And he did. He called her that night and said, we're done.
Oh, my goodness. I hope she got rid of him.
Well, actually, I can tell you who it is off the air.
Okay.
But they're married and have a child now.
Oh, my goodness.
But they did break up at that time. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
well, that's a wonderful story.
Well, it is. Yeah. All right.
I think we're receiving the ball down at the south end.
South end zone. All right. We're ready for the kickoff. Your kickoff is brought to you by CrossFit Complete, a community dedicated to the daily pursuit of fitness excellence and serving others. In doing so, we strive to give our members the best hour of their day. Contact CrossFit Complete at CrossFitComplete.com.
I think they're going to try and a high onside like we do normally. It seems like in my looking at video this week, film, that the young man does that pretty well.
Okay.
And I'll let you know a little bit later if I was right.
Back to do the kicking responsibilities is number 31. That's Rhett Neese for Shawnee. He's a sophomore. So Carl Albert's going to be getting the ball to start the game, and they will be defending the south end zone. Shawnee defending the north end zone. As we said earlier, it's a beautiful night, a light breeze out of the southeast, and the temperature is good. Shouldn't be a lot of cramping up this evening. And the whistle's been blown, and so we're ready for the kickoff. The play clock is down to 12. There he goes. He's approaching the ball. He's going to do a pooch kick right out there. It's going to go out of bounds, and Carl Albert will get the ball at the 35-yard line.
Kick out of bounds.
Our first quarter is brought to you by Ben Osinga Insurance. For your life and home insurance needs, call Ben at 405-733-4400.
Well, I think they're getting ready to get a full shot of 21.
You think?
I think.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah. And I'm not sure which side, but I'm thinking that we're going to run to the, I don't know where we're going to run. To the left, I would imagine.
Yep. Come to the short side. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Going to hand off there to Robinson. He's going to get hit in the backfield. He's going to pound forward. He's going to get up there past the 35, out to the 40. He's going to keep pushing, gets all the way up to about the 46. So that'll be a 1st and 10 on the first play. 11 yards picked up.
He got hit in the backfield about 5 yards deep and just kind of shook him off. I think he got initial contact by number 88 for them, and that's LaRon Thomas.
All right. Trips to the right, one man to the left again. Same formation. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. Cash Ferris is going to peel out to the right. Going to pass out there to Tayshawn James. He's going to get hit.
Good throw and catch.
Good throw and catch. Pick up about 4 yards on the play, maybe 3. Goes from the 46 to the 49-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 7.
You know, one of the things that we've noticed through the first 5 games is that Cash really, when he sprints to his right, he throws the ball really well.
He does.
I'm not sure about the left. I can't remember, but there have been a couple of big plays where he's thrown the ball really well on like 3rd and 4th downs.
Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Cash Ferris goes down to options out there to Xavier Robinson, cuts up field. He's across the 40, down to the 35. Gets drug out of bounds there at about the 29, maybe the 28. They're going to give it to him at the 27.
Tackle by number 5, Landon Davis. He's one of the young men that stood out to me in film this week. He's quite a talented young man, 6'2", about 210, 215. Very good on defense and runs the ball really hard on offense.
22 yards picked up on the play. That's 33 yards for Robinson in the first series. Ferris is going to drop back to pass. Going to throw it out there. Way overthrows Xavier Robinson. It was going forward, so it's incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ferris pass intended for Washington, calls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Again, real good protection so far by left tackle Tanner Norman, left guard Gary Ray, center Trayton Holland, right guard Easton Collier, and right tackle Brock Johnson.
Yeah, he hadn't been pressured at all.
I'd like to run behind those guys.
Double tight end set here.
I was going to say Gary Ray is
going to be handoff there to Xavier Robinson. He gets hit and bounces to the outside. He's going to cut up field. He may go all the way. No, he pushes up. He's going to go to about the 13-yard line. So from the 27 to the 13 is another 14 yards on the play, and we are in the red zone.
I don't know if you all saw this or not, but as he hit the hole, he hit it and then started shuffling to the right, and he got hit again, and he just kept shuffling to the right, and then he outran him.
That's right.
That was a counter play.
That was another 14 picked up there by Xavier Robinson.
Pulled the left guard and the right guard.
1st and 10. Got a timeout there by the referee. Looks like maybe some equipment problem.
Yeah, I think he's bleeding.
Oh, there you go. Man in motion right to left. Going to be a pitch out there, and that's
2. Godot.
That's good. Caden Godot. He's going to get across the 10-yard line from the 13. So a pickup of about 4.
Tackle by number 3, Ren Carter, a senior from Shawnee.
2nd down and 6 from the 9-yard line.
I thought he was going to get more than that when he first started.
I thought he was going to cut back to the right.
He's a quick little thing. We used to call him water bugs. He looked like a water bug out there.
We're in the red zone, brought to you by Dynamite Driving LLC. Call Dynamite Driving at 405-467-9121. Cash Ferris takes the ball, hands it off to Xavier Robinson, cuts up the middle, 5-3-2-1. Touchdown, Carl Albert. So Carl Albert pushes it in on their first series, and that seemed to be pretty easy work, Coach.
Well, and a lot of it has to do, like I said, with those guys up front. I was just watching. I just happened to look, and Caleb Cornell had a guy flat-backed and was getting up off of him.
All right. Ethan Spiewak in to do the point after try. Gary Ray, the holder. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans go on top 7-0 over the Shawnee Wolves. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
With 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
Comes to life.
Your scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. That was a 65-yard drive, and that was 7 plays and 3 first downs. And then Xavier Robinson carried the mail for 61 of those 65 and took it in from 9 yards out for the score.
Well, it looks like what we were talking about. There's a slight wind behind us. Caleb Gonzalez, the freshman, is going to kick it, and it's.
And he goes over. He touched the man, goes over his head into the end zone, and that will be a touchback.
Yep.
So the ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line, where the Shawnee Wolves will take over for their first possession. 8 minutes and 52 seconds left, and you see that on the scoreboard on the bottom. So,
and again, it's making a team. The statistics, and we've talked about this before, but the statistics for making them go 80 yards and them going and scoring, it's quite a bit in the favor of the defense.
Right. Got trips to the left, one man to the right. Going to be a fumble back in the back. He lands on it back at about the 6-yard line.
That is something that I did notice in film. Their center has a little bit of a problem getting it back to him sometimes. That's difficult to do for a team that's 0-4. You can't get behind the chains.
The ball goes all the way back to the 7-yard line, and so that's a deep, deep hole to dig your way out of back there.
What, 22 yards?
Yep. Zyron Campbell is in at quarterback. He's going to hand off there to the running back. He's got a little room across that right side.
Like I said, he's a pretty good running back.
That's Landon Davis, the running back there for the Wolves.
First tackle of the year.
Chancey Lester.
Lester, right there he was.
There you go. Yeah, Chancey's dinged up early on, and
yeah, he's had a shoulder problem.
Never has been able to get to the field. So that ball is brought out to the 13-yard line.
Well, you can tell he's not a coward. He went and smacked that kid.
Yeah.
Third down and long.
Third down about 17.
They do have a tendency to try and throw the ball deep.
I don't know if we jump, they jump. Look like they jump, so they're going to be back another 5 yards. So that'll go from the 13 back to about the 8. And that's going to move the ball back third down at about 21 then.
They do have some really good, pretty good wide receivers, and the quarterback's a freshman. He can throw it deep. He has a little bit more of a tendency to throw it deep than short.
He's a pretty big kid for a freshman, too. That's Zyron Campbell. He's just looking for a place to run right now, and he's going to throw that ball out of the end zone. And they're going to drop that flag, and that is going to be a safety.
Yep, it'll be a safety.
That's going to be intentional grounding is what they're going to call on that.
He's going to ask that side guy, was there anybody in the area? And there was a kid over there.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that he's getting ready to wave that sucker
Wave
off.
that flag off.
Yep.
Nope, that's what he's going to do. And so the ball is going to be right there at the 8-yard line, and they're going to be punting out of their own end zone.
Well, and that's what you get when you have a freshman at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a chance to get rid of it earlier.
Yep. Yeah, just throw it out of bounds if nothing else. But, yes.
That's hard to –
it is. It's hard to have in your head when you're running for your life.
You got these guys in red coming after you, and they look like monsters of the Midwest.
That was very, very close. I think he got a hand on it. And that ball is going to be out of bounds there in the Wolf territory at the 34-yard line.
You'd think that was Tayshawn, and guess what? It was.
It was. Well, he's homecoming king. He can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he can do that stuff.
Yeah.
But he missed it.
Yeah.
He got a part of it, I guess.
I think he did get a part of it.
Well, I am just so impressed with the jerseys. I mean, I can see
the numbers.
It's just so nice.
Yeah.
We don't. I was going to rag on myself because I forgot to bring binoculars again.
Right.
But I can see the numbers. I don't need them.
You don't need the binoculars. Trey Washington and Tayshawn James out here on the left side. Ferris drops back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the sidelines. That's intended for there's got to be a little bit there because 20 was just kind of pounding on him.
Well, and
it could be offensive.
I'm not sure that it's not on 7. Trey, but we'll see. Yep, it's against us.
Pass interference
Yep.
on the offense.
So that's going to move the ball back a little bit there.
Well, I don't know if you all saw that or not, but the other side of the field
was wide open.
It was. I mean, he was standing in the end zone.
Right.
You know, you're actually looking at a certain side.
Ball's going to be placed back at the 49-yard line with that penalty, and that's going to bring up first down at about 25.
I think Tristan Haynes was over there, and he zipped by him.
We got trips to the left this time. Going to be a keeper there by Cash Ferris, who's going to push himself across that right side, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds there about the 41-yard line.
Cash Ferris on the keeper. He's run out of bounds on the far side at about the 40-yard line. There is a flag in the backfield.
We're going to see what this flag is on. A Titan helmet came flying off there.
Yeah. 52, Brock Johnson.
That was Brock
lost
Johnson.
His helmet. I don't know whether they had they were because of that or what.
Yeah, we're going to see here. They're having a little talk out there about the 40-yard line. They could just be deciding where to eat. I'm not after the game.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sometimes you wonder. Well, they're going over and they're going to talk to the coach over there for Shawnee and ask him what he wants to do now. So the ball goes from the 49-yard line. They're moving them back. Actually, it's going to be a spot foul from the 47 in Titan territory. It's a personal foul against the Titans, and that's 15 yards back.
It's going to be first and forever.
Yes. It'll take me I'll take both my shoes off to figure out how far that is.
Well, we'll let the scoreboard do that.
Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40, about 44 yards is what it looks like to me.
Your son says, and it's going to be first and quite a bit.
Yeah. First and forever. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Cash Ferris is going to drop back, a little inside screen over here to Trey Washington, and that's going to go for about 5 yards.
Ferris pass to Trey Washington is complete.
Timing on that wasn't all that great.
Nope.
The lineman came out, but then their lineman came out too.
Goes from the 32 up to the 36. 4 yards picked up on the play. Second down and forever.
And a little bit less than quite a bit.
Yeah, he's feeling his
Chip
oats
off
tonight.
the old block,
yeah,
isn't he?
he's feeling his oats tonight. All right, ball's at the 36-yard line. 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. Going to be a drop back pass there. Ferris is going to throw across the middle. He's got a man. Nope. That was Washington that got knocked down there.
I think they just got their feet
tangled up.
Yeah.
So the ball is still at the 36-yard line. Now we're third down and 40.
Brings up 3rd and 40 from the Titan 36.
Again, there was a jumble of players right there. There were 2 defenders and 2 offenders. Offenders.
Offenders?
2 offensive guys
Yeah.
and 2 defensive guys. And it was just too crowded. I mean, he couldn't – no wonder he tripped and fell.
All right, 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. Third down and 40. Ferris is going to drop back to pass. He's got time. Throws across the middle. He's got a man picked up there, and that's going to be
Godot.
Caden Godot with the reception down inside the Wolf territory.
4th and 10.
And that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
That must have been about a 30-yard play then.
Yes, it was.
34. It'll be 4th and 10, Carl Albert.
Well, Carl Albert's going to go for it here.
Yeah.
4th and 10 at the 34-yard line. 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left.
You know, they're kind of in that in-between deal. The kicker might be able to kick a field goal, but, you know, it's just one of those.
Ferris drops back. He's going to get taken in.
He can't do that.
He gets hit hard. 2-yard loss, and that's going to put the ball back at the 36-yard line. And that's a turnover on downs for the Carl Albert Titans.
2 yards
Yeah, actually, had he just taken off running right there, he had quite a few yards before he was going to see anybody.
Yeah.
But he stepped up in the pocket, and the pocket just collapsed.
Yeah, it did.
Shawnee's ball at the 34-yard line.
Well, we'll see if Chancey can get his second tackle every night.
4 minutes and 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Your first quarter sponsor is Ben Osinga. Ben Osinga Insurance. Call 405-733-4400. Going to be a handoff right up the middle. He ducks his head, and he's going to pound forward. That was Landon Davis. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play up to the 39-yard line.
2 of the 3 linebackers were in on that. Caden Longstreet and Easton Harless. I think there was somebody else down on his ankles, but I didn't see who that was.
2nd down and 7.
I take that back. It was Cody Longstreet.
Cody Longstreet.
Not Kate.
1 man wide to the left, trips to the right. Landon Davis in there at the running back position. He's going to take it himself, go right up the middle. He's going to pound forward for 2 more yards, going to get across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
I was in looking at film this week. I noticed a couple of little things. You know, being a defensive guy, I look at some of the splits. I look at where kids are lined up and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I may have gotten a key, and if I see it, I'll let you know. And
all right,
we'll see if they do what they might do.
3rd down and 5. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He drops back to pass. He's got a little pressure. He's got caught there by number 4. Big-time face mask, ripped the helmet off. That was Jalen Wicks with the reception. Good pass, good catch. The ball's going to be placed at the 50-yard line, and then 15 yards is going to be added to that. And that'll put the ball down about the 35-yard line.
You know, you want to say, you know, he really didn't mean to do that, and I don't think he did mean to do that. But that's as good a face mask as I've ever seen.
It was a very clean face mask, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he ripped that helmet right off. Yeah.
And guess what? Because he lost his helmet,
he has to go off.
No, he doesn't have to.
Oh, that's right.
When you
right.
take it off like that.
Handoff there to Davis in the middle. And he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard if he made it back there at all. The line judge is going to put him at the 36. 1 yard loss brings up 2nd and 11. Well, one of the things I said in the pregame that I wish we would have been seeing at this point, and that is that we would play a clean game.
Yeah.
And right now, this is not very clean.
No,
it was a good, clean first series, and now we've kind of on offense and defense both have gotten a little shaky.
Yeah.
2 men to the left, 2 to the right. Davis is in the backfield. Campbell is the quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass. There's motion all across the line. That was intended for number 1, Ajon Thomas. And but there was motion by the receiver on this side well before the snap.
Shawnee.
That ball's going to be moved back to the 41-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 16.
5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the Titan 41. It'll be 2nd and 15.
I was just checking to see. He's not rewinding anything. He's not.
Yeah, he's rewinding some. You want to rewind more?
No, well, no. I wanted to see who that was putting pressure on. I couldn't see whether it was a safety or whether it was Easton or whether it was Chancey or anyway. I think it was Chancey.
Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Pass out there in the flat. He's got a little running room, number 20. And he's going to get out there to about the 33-yard line. So he's going to pick up 11 yards on the play.
It looked to me like the ball bounced.
Yeah, it looked like he caught it right on his fingers there, right on the tip.
It may not have. I'm not down there, of course.
3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8.
Well, this is 4-down territory for them.
Absolutely.
So we need to stop them twice, boys. Two both ways.
Yep. Zyron Campbell in. He's going to drop back to pass. Got a little pressure. He's going to move across that left side. It's going to get picked. There he comes around this right side. He's going to cut back through the middle. That's number 6 there.
Tristan.
That's Tristan Haynes with the pick. And a good run back. He picked that ball at the 10-yard line, brought it back out to the 33.
You know, we have some pretty good-looking corners.
Yes.
6 being Tristan Haynes. He's 6'2", and about 170.
Yep.
7 is Trey Washington. He's 6'4" and 210. And number 5, throw him in there, Tayshawn James, and he's 6'2". So we got some good-looking secondary kids.
1 minute left here in the first quarter.
Let's get back to doing what we do.
Ferris is going to hand the ball off to Robinson. Robinson bounces it over to the left side, gets a little bit of a block, pushes out across and out at the 39-yard line. So 6 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 4. When he bounces it outside, he just turns on some speed.
Yeah, he has another gear once he gets going.
Ferris comes off, so we're going to go to the heavy set.
Yeah, I think I'd do that a lot more.
Yep.
But somebody was getting coached up, and now we're going to have to take a timeout.
We're going to have to take a timeout there. That was
Caden Davis.
Yeah, Caden Davis was not on the field when he should have been, and so we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes it.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're in the heavy set. The ball is at the 39-yard line. Direct snap there to Robinson. He's going to go across the right side. He cuts it up the middle. He pushes back. He gets a little bit of a face mask there. No flag. He's going to get into Wolf territory there about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Carl Albert.
Well, and I don't know what Shawnee is doing, but we have been hitting the backfield at least twice, maybe 3 times. Right after we've handed the ball off to X. And I saw Coach Madden down during that timeout talking to his offensive line. I think they're trying to get that straightened out on the run.
All right. Ferris back in the ball game, trips to the right. Robinson in at the halfback position. Handoff to Robinson right up the middle. He's got some running room. He's just pounds forward for about 9 yards. He's going to get inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 1. He just leans forward, and that's the end of the first quarter, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 7-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Trips to the right. Ferris drops out, throws a flat pass out here. And he's going to cut up field. He's got the ability. Gets inside the 20.
Hang on the ball,
Going to get taken down there about the 17-yard line. 22 yards picked up on the play.
I think as he was running at the defensive back slipped.
Oh.
And it kind of looked strange. that's why I was kind of snickering a little bit, and I shouldn't.
We are in the red zone. Carl, your Dynamite Driving LLC. We test 7 days a week. We can test anyone. Call 405-467-9121. Trips to the left. Robinson in at tailback. Handoff to Robinson across this right side. He cuts back in, and he's going to pick up nothing. He's going to get taken down right there at the 17.
Mm-hmm. And again, there was a lot of penetration that time. I'm sure Coach Madden is when there's a timeout or when they come off the field and we're on defense, he'll be having a little discussion with those young men.
You know, that nose guard, they have him listed at 6'1", 246. He's not a little kid.
No, they may be doing some things different this week than they have in the past.
Ferris is going to throw out in the flat to number 2, to Caden Godot.
He had it in his hands?
He had it. It looked like he was trying to hand it to the defender. Is that what it looked like to you?
Well, I just think he tried to run with
bobbled,
it. He tried to run with it before he had it.
Right. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. And the ball is at the 16-yard line. It was a nice little pass and catch.
Would have been.
Yep. Then the ball just went out.
What do they call it? A pigskin? You think it was a little greasy?
Yeah. Trips to the left. Robinson in the backfield. Ferris drops back to pass. Going to throw a screen out to Robinson on that left side. He's in the 15. He's going to bounce it out. He gets to the 10. He's got the 1st down. Knocked out of bounds there at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5.
Looks like the heavy set's coming in.
I would think so. 1st and goal at the 5.
What do we determine? Heavy. There's a flanker. Rhino. There's not.
There's not, yeah.
And there's 4 men on the left side of the
left
line.
side.
And I think this is Rhino.
Robinson's going to take the direct snap from center. The ball is snapped. Robinson has it. He's going to move to that right side, cuts back to the middle, ducks his head, and drops into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert. That's the 2nd touchdown for Xavier Robinson this evening. Carl Albert leads 13-0.
So did we keep up how many he had that time?
No,
yards? Okay.
I did not. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I have failed.
No, we were going to try.
I was going to try.
Those of you who are listening,
right?
We were going to try and keep up with his yardage as he went, but.
And I can actually.
We're not very good at that.
Yeah. Gary Ray is the holder. Caleb Cornell is the long snapper. The ball is down. The kick is up. And it's good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead 14-0 over the Shawnee Wolves. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have just gone on top 14-0. I keep calling the holder Gary Ray. It's Ryan Ray. And so we're going to try to correct that. Your scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. 67 yards, 8 plays, and that took up about a minute and 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And the Carl Albert Titans go on top then, 14-0. We can. It's going to be taken there by number 32.
There's another face
He's going to
mask.
get wrapped up there at the 20-yard line. No flags.
I'm glad.
We're excited to introduce to you
Quit.
It's going to get wrapped up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the young
Currently, we're being attacked in the booth. So the Shawnee Wolves have it for their third possession here with 9:44 in the second quarter. Your second quarter sponsor is Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs.
I'm being hassled by
an
old coach. Mark Morris is in the building, and his son Ace, and my wife is here.
Yeah.
It got a lot prettier up here until Mark got here.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
No.
Neither one of us do.
We're on defense, by the way.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark was a linebacker coach back in the day with on that 2012 team.
Oh, nice little jump over the middle there. Landon Davis is going to pick up about 5, 6, maybe even 7 yards up to the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 3.
You all weren't playing tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heather told me about that, so she's like, we're going. In 4th grade,
cool.
Cooper Richards.
Ball's at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 3 for the Wolves. Little hop over the middle there by Davis.
And in 5th grade, Rocky Wright.
Again, I think Davis is one of their better.
He is
one of their better players. It's a shame he has to go both ways.
Davis is going to go in motion out of the formation. Going to throw it out there, throw it over the head. That's actually behind.
That's a lateral.
That was a lateral, but it did not. It went out of bounds before it had the possibility.
No, they're going to put it back there. The official on that sideline.
I want to shout out there to Kelly and Kirk Wright. They're on their way to dinner, so we'll maybe they'll give us a update on where they ate and what was going on. They're going to move that ball back to the 20-yard line because since it was a lateral and it went out of bounds, it's going to go right back to where it was out of bounds. So it's 3rd down and 10 now at the 20.
In 1st grade, Mashawn Brown. And in kindergarten, Moses Jones.
So Zyron Campbell is back, and he's going to drop back to pass. He's looking. He's going to throw it across the middle, and that one is overthrown as well. Going to be picked off there at the 45-yard line. Taken down to the 30-yard line.
Chancey Lester was blocking on that.
Yeah.
And he flat backed the guy. It was you should have seen him. He was jumping up and down and high-fiving and chest bumping with coaches, and I think he's back.
Jacques Carter was the one with the interception there for the Carl Albert Titans. So the ball will be at the 30-yard line, 7 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the second quarter.
You know, he did it earlier. I'd like to see the quarterback keep the ball a little bit more.
Ferris is going to pitch it out there to Tayshawn James. He's across to the 25 down to the 20 and is going to get taken down there at the 17-yard line.
Our boy Gary Ray just pancaked another kid over here on the sideline. He's unbelievable. Great kid.
You know, when they play with just a little bit of tempo, it seems like they play just a little better. They seem to be up. Trips to the right. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. 1st and 10 there. We are in the red zone. Brought to you by Dynamite Driving. Robinson takes it around that left side. Cuts back. Beautiful cut back into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert. Xavier takes it in from 17 yards out. Pushes around that left side, then cuts back across. You saw it there on the replay. Beautiful run. Great vision by Xavier Robinson.
Exactly. Great vision. And he had his shoulders going down the field.
Yep.
If they're going sideways, I mean, unless you can outrun them heading downfield, you're going to make more yardage.
Yep. The holder for the point after try is Ryan Ray.
Good hands, Ryan Ray.
Good hands, Ryan Ray. The ball is up, kick is good, and the Carl Albert Titans lead the Shawnee Wolves 0-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have cleaned up from what we had a little bit earlier in that second possession, and just went 30 yards in 2 plays and covered 28 seconds. And Xavier Robinson took it in from 17 yards out. Your scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. All right, so number 18 is in to do the kicking duties, Caleb Gonzalez. So we're going to see if he can kick it long here. He's going to line up, and he's going to take it down the field. He's going to get caught there about the 5-yard line, brings it out to the 10, across the 15, breaks the 20, cuts back and gets hit immediately there. That was Caden Davis,
number 15,
that just wrapped him up, and there at the 23-yard line. 7 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the second quarter. Your second quarter sponsor is Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs.
Number 70. Well, that's not who that is.
Who is that?
Oh, there he is. Tyson Wilkerson is in at nose. I was talking to his dad earlier today, and he's quite a young man.
Zyron Campbell still in at quarterback, man in motion, left or right across the formation. Going to hand off there to number 20 a little. All of a sudden, I just lost that.
Dietrich Beavers is his name. Scat back.
Number 22, Cody Longstreet on the tackle.
He's going to carry that ball from the 23 up to the 29.
Was that a jet sweep?
That was a jet sweep. Man, that's what I couldn't miss. I could look up the guy's number. I just went, I don't know what that was.
as I got to going through there, and I was going, yeah, he knew that. He knew that.
Yeah. Jet sweep.
Jet sweep.
Yeah. Left or right. Across the formation.
Yeah.
Just like it's supposed to be. Okay, they've got the kind of a bunch set over there on the right. 3 on the right, 1 on the left. Is going to be handoff there to Davis. He's going to get hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe push forward for 2 yards up to the 31-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. That defensive line's holding there in the middle.
Well, they're having a difficult time blocking our front, which, as you watch through film through the week, you kind of had the idea that they might have a little bit of problem blocking us.
Well, and that Tyson Wilkerson you were talking about, 6 foot, 245, you got to run around him.
Yeah.
Landon Davis in at the running back position. Campbell's going to sprint out there to the right. He's looking. He's just going to try to get the first down with his feet, and he does not. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The ball is going to be right there at the 31-yard line. No gain picked up on the play. It's 4th and 2, and we're going to see if they punt.
I think they are. 35's in. Yep, he's a kicker. Toby, N-A-V-E. Nave.
Nave?
Nave.
That's what I was going to say, Nave.
There's no accent on the other side.
Kind of a bump kick hit there by number 84.
First touching is right there.
Yep.
It has to be by him.
That's where the first touch was.
Yeah. He's
standing there. That's where the line judge is going to be. So that ball's going to be at the 44-yard line. And so that ball's going to be placed there at the 44-yard line. The Titans have 5 minutes and 37 seconds to take it down to pay dirt.
I'm glad it was him that touched it, not
me. Well,
because our kid was right there too.
That's what I was afraid of. I didn't know whose foot he was going to call it on.
You know, the kid that's catching the ball deep, and I don't know, was it Tristan that was on this side?
Tristan was on this side,
yeah.
and
So
Shawnee was on the other side.
Hollering at whoever the kid was that was running down there saying, get out of the way.
Cash Ferris takes the snap. He's going to throw it out flat to the pass to Caden Godot. Godot's going to cut to that left side, cut across the 50, keeps his balance, and gets 10 yards on the play.
Good job. You know, when that's nothing other than a sweep.
Yes.
To Godot, but you don't hand it off to him, you don't toss it to him, although you do toss it to him.
You throw it out there and get the ball in space.
Right. And that's tough.
The ball is at the 46-yard line in Wolf territory.
Eventually, they'll start coming up and playing press a little bit, and we'll do
Ferris is going to
what's known as
Ferris was trying to hit Caleb Cornell coming out here on this right side. Just underthrew it a little bit.
I was going to say we'll fake that drift play to Godot and do what's called a burn. And one of the inside receivers will take off. And hopefully Cash can hit him.
Second down and 10. The ball is at the 36-yard or the 46-yard line. 2 men to the right, same formation. Cornell's over here on this right side, going to hand off there to Xavier Robinson. He's just following his blocker's spin move, picks up about 14 down to the 32-yard line.
He was doing such a good job of following these blockers, and then a guy got in his way, and I don't know what that's called on a game, but he hit that number and whoop, he spun out.
Yep. Ball's at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. It was the second first down on the drive. Going to turn around and hand off there to Robinson again across this right side. He cuts back towards the middle. And he's just going to push forward and lay down. And in that process, he's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. So he goes from the 31 down to the 26. A little over 5 picked up on the play, brings up second and a long 4. Caleb Cornell, tight end to the right. Turn around, hand off to Robinson across that left side. Gets into the 20, across the 15. He's got free. Touchdown, Carl Albert. 26 yards there for pay dirt for Xavier Robinson.
16, James Reed pulled and cleared or swabbed the hole. And he just had to kind of get in the way, and X did the rest.
Well, he's kind of running free this evening. You know, you just start talking about a player of the game, and, Xavier Robinson is just, he's carrying the mail tonight. There's no doubt about that. And we're in the first half. But player of the game may very well be the offensive line.
Well, we could probably get all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Plus, the tight ends.
Right.
And, James Reed is a tight end, and I don't know whether he pulled or whether he was just lined up in the slot over here to the right.
28-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. 5 plays, 2 minutes and 19 seconds, 56 yards, and a healthy dose of Xavier Robinson in the process.
Well,
Spiewak is going to be doing the kicking duties this time.
See this? I don't know if you can see this area right down here on the right-hand side.
Yeah, the 25 to the 30 is empty.
And the 20-yard line.
Right.
Yeah. We'll see.
And we know
he's
that's
taking a big old run at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to go for the end. Going to take it down there. I was going to say, I thought it might bounce back.
I did too. That would have been a bad decision by that kid.
That ball is going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback. The ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
First and 10, Wolves.
Running off the field with the ball right now is Oku. 28.
Number
Christian
28.
Oku. His dad played for us.
David, right?
No. Damon. I think it's Damon.
All right. Campbell still in at quarterback. Davis at running back. Trips to the right. One man to the left. I think it looks like they're going to maybe throw on this first down. Nope, they're going to hand off there to Davis. Davis is going to hit right up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards up to the 23-yard line.
He got smacked right then.
Yes, he did.
I don't know who came in from the secondary. I'm betting it's Tayshawn James. Yeah, it was Tayshawn James.
Yep.
Folks, whenever you get hit by Tayshawn James, you get hit.
You know it.
You'll feel it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Ball's at the 23-yard line, 2 minutes and 57 seconds. And if they can pick up a first down, they might be able to run out the clock here for the first half, where the Titans lead 28-0.
Yep.
Campbell with the snap, going to throw it out here in the flat. The number 11 gets hit immediately. Yeah.
He looked like he was shot out of a rocket.
All right. You said if you get hit by Tayshawn, you know it, and there it was.
Yeah. That was just a bubble screen or a drift, what we called a drift back in the day. And Tayshawn read it, and he looked like lightning
right
down through there.
You know, I heard somebody on the radio the other day, and I can't even remember who it was that said it, but he tackles this way. The guy said, you know, one of the things you kind of want to teach your tacklers is to tackle the man 5 yards behind where he's standing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that is really a good way to learn to tackle.
That's a good way to learn.
and that's what Tayshawn James did. He actually was lined in on that guy, but he was going to take him 5 yards back.
Well, and the good thing about how he tackled him is he didn't lead with his head.
Right.
He saw what he hit. He did everything fundamentally correct to do that.
Ball's back at the 20-yard line. 3-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Wolves. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. And looks like we're going to have Easton Harless come off the field. Got a helmet problem.
No, he had something around his neck.
Oh, okay. Can't have something around your neck,
nope.
I guess you can get
like
choked.
Like a necklace or something.
Easton Harless back on, and they're going to resume play here.
He might never get that back because he gave it to Coach Dunn.
Oh,
my goodness!
Had a little chance there.
Speaking of Easton Harless, he had that read out, and he almost picked it and went to the house.
Made the break on the ball, missed the tackle, but made the break on the ball. Ejon Thomas there with the reception, and that ball is placed up at the 32-yard lines, 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
That was a really good throw and catch by them.
It was.
Almost intercepted.
Almost. I mean, almost. Of course, almost can cause you 7, too, every now and then.
That's true.
The ball's at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wolves. The defense has played really well. Handoff there to Davis. Davis is going to get a few yards across the middle. Going to pick up about 7 before he goes down. Ball's going to be placed there at the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 3.
7-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 3.
One of the things that you want to teach your kids is character. And I just saw one of our kids, Emerson Williams, number 77. helped one of their kids up off the ground. It was just, I like that.
Yep.
I tried to tell my kids to go hard as you can go, and then at the end of the play, if somebody's down, help them up. Pat them on the butt and send them back and say, let's do it again.
4 seconds left on the play clock. Campbell's going to have to take the snap. He gets it, goes between his legs, moves to the right. He's looking for a place to throw. Oh,
he caught it.
He did. That was very dangerous. Caught there by number 4, Jalen Wicks. He had 2 defenders coming in hard, and they were trying to beat him to the ball. He's going to move the ball back to the 37. 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 5.
Again, a young quarterback will take chances like that, and I don't know if a veteran quarterback wouldn't do that because he was getting ready to get nailed.
Yep.
Need to apologize to that wide receiver.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Right.
Gentlemen, fans and alumni, let's get up because it's 3rd down.
Campbell takes the snap. He hands it off there to Davis. Davis tries to push up the middle. He's going to pick up 1, and that's all. Going to be 4th down and 4 from the 38-yard line. Carl Albert again is going to take a second timeout to try to save that clock. They've got 44 seconds left here for half. We're going to take a break with you. We'll be back in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Partner. Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 28-0. 44 seconds left. It's 4th down and 4, and Shawnee is in punt position. Back deep is Tristan Haynes for the Titans, and we're going to see what happens here on this punt. And he's going to get the punt off. He's going to punt it towards the left. Haynes is going to take it at the 35, and he's going to be down right there. The ball is down. He's going to be down at the 37-yard line.
The ball will be placed at the Titan 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Carl Albert.
So 36 seconds left, and you got to believe they're going to take a shot here. Coach Goff has gone down to the sidelines. He's going to be honored this evening as a coach for the 2012 state championship team. And if those of you remember that follow Carl Albert Titan athletics, 2012 was the year that they went 1-5 and then ended up in the state championship game and won that game there in Stillwater. Cash Ferris drops back. Oh, he looked like he was trying there for Tayshawn James, and Tayshawn went up high on the ladder and could not get it. Ferris overthrows. Too short there for Caleb Cornell. 36 seconds down to 17 seconds, and the clock is ticking. They may or may not get this play off. 10 seconds left. It looks like with an incomplete pass, the clock should not have started, and there should have been 18 seconds left on the play clock, I believe. But we're gonna let them know they're going to put 22 seconds back on the clock, because the clock should not have been started. We're going to put 22 seconds back on the clock. And they've done that. All right, so 22 seconds left. The ball's at the 37-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. Cash Ferris in at quarterback. Going to send the wide receivers long. Going to throw it across the middle. It's caught there. That's Trey Washington. And he's going to keep that ball. He's going to try to get out of bounds. He's going to get to the 40-yard line. He caught that off of a deflection there by the defender. Just kept his eyes on it, picked that ball up. 15 seconds left here. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line in Wolf territory. Ferris is going to down the ball, 12 seconds left. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
The ball is demonstratively spiked to stop the clock at 12 seconds.
Going to be 2nd down and 10 from the Wolf 40. They're going to get that play in. You've got Trey Washington, Tayshawn James on the right side, Tristan Haynes on the left side out there with Caleb Cornell on the left side at tight end. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. Ferris is going to take the snap. He's looking over. He's going to throw it out there to Tristan Haynes. He gets out of bounds down to the 32-yard line. That's 8 yards picked up on the play, brings up 3rd and 2. 8 seconds left to go. They're going to get the play in.
To stop the clock. The ball will be spotted at the Shawnee 31. It'll be 3rd and 1, Carl Albert.
3rd down and 1. They move the ball up to the 31-yard line. Trey Washington to the left, Tristan Haynes and Tayshawn James to the right. Going to pass it down long, and that's going to be a flag, and 2 seconds left. It's going to be interference down at the 1-yard line, so that's going to move the ball 15 yards up the field. That time for sure it was on the defense. So that's going to move the ball 15 yards up the field from the 31 down to the 16, and that's going to put us in the red zone. Dynamite Driving LLC, open 7 days a week. We can test anyone with a valid Oklahoma permit, and we offer driver education classes, private drives, and several drive test packages. Contact Dynamite Driving at dynamitedriving.net, 405-467-9121, and we're setting up for a Speewalk field goal, and this would be a 33-yard field goal against a little bit of a breeze. We've got Ryan Ray's the holder. Caleb Cornell's the long snapper. Speewalk lines it up. The ball is down. The kick is up. He gets his foot into it. He's got the distance, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans put in a 33-yard field goal there by Ethan Speewalk, and that brings the score 31-0 with the clock running out there in the first half. In the first half, the Carl Albert Titans have been pretty clean on offense. We're going to have our halftime show coming up here, and our halftime show is brought to you by Tooney Buy Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and owner finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Tooney Buy Houses. We're going to be back with you here in just a moment with your halftime show on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first.
CTG, Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping.
This is your Carl Albert Titan Mighty Titan Marching Band, and your halftime show is brought to you by Tooney Buy Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and owner finance homes through the state of Oklahoma. Enjoy your Carl Albert Titan Band and the sounds of your Carl Albert Titans. Well, that was your Carl Albert Titan marching band and playing some themes from Willy Wonka. And one of the things you get with the beautiful band performance, they actually performed last week and took second in 5A and took sixth overall amongst all bands. And they've just been really working hard. This is the beginning of their band season. And so they've been working hard to keep these things going, and they practice every morning and practice before the football team even comes out here on the field. And so you can see that they've put in a lot of hours and a lot of effort, and they have a lot of not just band members but parents and supporters that keep them going the entire time. And so that's your Carl Albert Titan band, and we're going to be back with just a moment for another presentation here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the 2012 state championship team is being honored this evening for 10-year anniversary of their state championship. This is the team that went 1-5. Coach Goff and I were talking about it at the beginning of the broadcast, and Coach Goff is out there right now. He's got his back to us, but he's out there right now. And this team went 1-5 and ended up in the fourth place spot coming into the playoffs, and ended up running off 4 more wins to beat the East Central team up in Stillwater, and they won the 2012 state championship. The story behind the story has to do with Coach Mike Corley, who was the head coach here 2 years ago previous, and for the 4 years before that. And so he found out early in the year in March that he had cancer, and he had shared that then with the team, and this entire, not just the football team, but the entire school began to rally around Coach Corley as he went through chemo and radiation therapy, and then was able to say later in the year that he was cancer-free. And him being cancer-free just really is a great victory and a miracle in regard to all the things that went on that year. And so this is your 2012 10-year anniversary of that state championship. Head coach Gary Rose is out there. It's interesting now because we have 2 different coaches that are on the team that are on the current Carl Albert coaching staff that played on that team. That'd be Bo Bradshaw and also Corey McAllister, who was on that team. There are some coaches out there on the field. Josh Terry has now moved on, and he is a principal here at Carl Albert. Cameron Couch was here in 2012. Mike Corley was here in 2012. Mark Morris was here in 2012. Those coaches have moved on. Coach Corley is still here, and also Coach Farley, Coach Johnson. Those coaches are all still coaching here on the football coaching staff. And Tex Rollins is out there. Tex retired about 3 or 4 years ago now. And so just the beat goes on here at your Carl Albert High School, which they are known as the home of champions. And that was the 2012 championship. And then if you remember, one of the reasons we're called the home of champions is because 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20 and 21, the Carl Albert Titans also won, well, in 20, not 21, won the state championship. And so here we are celebrating 10 years later. Coach Mosier's down there on the field as well. Anyway, congratulations to all of those wonderful players and families and coaches who still remember the Titans of 2012. We'll be back with you. We've got about 3 minutes and 25 seconds before the halftime is over. Your halftime show is brought to you by Tooney Buy Houses. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments to run down some scores from around the state. This is your Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're going to run down some scores from Class 5A. Currently, the biggest game in the state right now is Del City. They're ranked number 1 in Class 5A, and they're playing number 2 McAllister at Del City this evening. At halftime, Del City leads 14-13 over the McAllister Buffaloes. Durant and Glenpool all locked up in the second quarter, 14-14. Grove is taking down Claremore. It's 42-21 in the second quarter. Coweta is beating Sepulpa 30-7 at halftime. Bishop McGuinness, with 5 minutes left in the second quarter, is taking down Lawton Ike. It's 28-8 currently. Bishop McGuinness on top of Lawton Eisenhower at home. Second quarter, 1 minute to go. Edison Prep is up 41-0 over Hale. Elgin's been on a run. They're 4-0. They haven't been 4-0 in a while, but they're 4-0. That is another Oklahoma Sports Network station. And at halftime, they are beating Ardmore 21-0. Will Rogers is ahead of Pryor, 7-3 at half. As our game here, Carl Albert leads Shawnee 31-0 at half. Lawton MacArthur is beating Altus 44-0 at halftime. At halftime, El Reno is on top of Noble 21-6. That's a little upset that's coming on. El Reno actually came into the game this evening 0-5. Noble's 3-1 and ranked number 10th in the state. And El Reno is up 21-6 at halftime. Midwest City is playing Duncan at home tonight. Midwest City leads 14-6 over Duncan. Collinsville, rated number 6 in the state at 4-0, is beating Bishop Kelly 14-7 at halftime. Tulsa Memorial 14, East Central 0. and that's 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Cache and Southeast. Southeast is our opponent next week. It is a final from last night. Southeast actually beats Cache 36-31, and they go 3-1 on the season. And Guthrie is just pounding Piedmont at Piedmont. Guthrie's rated number 5 in 5A. It's 27-0. Guthrie over Piedmont. If we go up to Class 6A2, we'll see what they have Class 6A2. And so Putnam City is being down by Deer Creek 14-0. Tahlequah is beating Sand Springs 21-19 at half. Muskogee is leading Putnam West 33-0 at half. Stillwater is over Booker T 31-0 at half, and that is at Booker T. Ponca City is beating Lawton at home. Bartlesville 49-0 over U.S. Grant. That's at halftime. Choctaw is leading Capitol Hill 49-0, and that's at Capitol Hill. And Putnam North 13, Northwest Classen 0. If we move up to the top class, Class 6A, 6A1, we're going to see what they have. I know that there was a big game last night. Let's see. Can't get it to come up here. I'm going to try it again one more time. We'll see what it says. Well, that's your scores from around the state. We could get into some of the smaller teams, but we've got 1:09 left. We're going to be back with you here in just a moment. This is your halftime show brought to you by Tooney Buy Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and owner finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Tooney Buy Homes. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your second half kickoff is brought to you by CrossFit Complete, a community dedicated to the daily pursuit of fitness excellence and serving others. CrossFit Complete. In doing so, we strive to give our members the best hour of their day. Contact CrossFit Complete at CrossFitComplete.com. Well, the score is 31-0, and Carl Albert Titans are putting this away. Now let's see if we can finish off these next 24 minutes and put away the rest of the game. Ethan Spiewak is in to do the kicking duties, and he's going to be kicking a little bit with the wind at his back, and he'll be kicking from right to left on your screen. Spiewak approaches the ball. We got three men back deep. He gets that up in the air, and it's going to float down, gets caught there about the 8-yard line. He's out across the 15, gets to the 20, cuts back to the middle, pushes up, and is going to get taken down there at about the 25-yard line. And the Shawnee Wolves will have their first possession of the second half. 11 minutes and 52 seconds left here in your third quarter. Your third quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw at 405-281-6700 and Del City 405-670-3665. So here we are. Shawnee Wolves coming out in the second half. Same quarterback, Zyron Campbell. Number 5 is the tailback, Landon Davis. He's going to be standing to the left of Campbell. He's directing traffic out there. 1 man wide to the left, 2 men to the right. Campbell's going to take the ball, hand it off there to Davis. Davis is going to pick up across the 25 out to the 27. 2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 8. That offensive line is standing strong. Emerson Williams is in there, 11th grader, 6 foot 240. He's standing in there. 64, that's A.J. Mason, 11th grader, 6'3", 265. And they're just blocking that up. 52, that's Brock Johnson in there on that left side. Zyron Campbell, he takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got time. He throws it out to number 1, and he's going to catch that ball up across the 30 out to about the 33-yard line. So that's 6 yards picked up on the play. Is going to bring up 3rd down and 2. That was Caden Godot there with the defense. And that was Ejon Thomas with the reception there for Shawnee. Zyron Campbell all the way at quarterback. 3rd down and 2 here for the Wolves. We get set up on the line. It's going to be a flag thrown there. And it looks like it might be thrown on the center. He may have moved that ball. It's going to be illegal procedure. That's correct. And so that ball is going to go back 5 yards. So it's going to go from the 33 back to the 28-yard line with that penalty. And instead of 3rd down and 2, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. And that should change the play for the Shawnee Wolves.
That offsides on Shawnee will move the ball back to the Wolves' 29-yard line. Will be 3rd and 6.
Campbell still in at quarterback. The ball's going to drop, and he's going to get hit back deep in his own territory, and that's going to take the ball back. That was number 15, Caden Davis, coming in off this left side, shooting back in, drops him back to the 15-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 20 for the Shawnee Wolves, and the punter is going to be coming in. Well, for those of you that wanted to know where the Wrights went for dinner, she just sent me a note and said they went to a local Midwest City restaurant. That is blocked there by Tayshawn James. He picks it up and reaches for the end zone. We're going to see what the referee says. It looks like it's going to be out there about the 2. Tayshawn James comes in off that right side, and he stretches out and knocks the ball down, and the ball is placed right at the 2-yard line. Carl Albert Titans. Great job there. Your replay is brought to you by J.R. Rowlett, 405-445-8971. Block punt there by Tayshawn James, Mr. Homecoming King. You don't want to say queen to Tayshawn. In now in formation is number 15. That's Caden Davis in there. He's going to take the ball, push to the right, bound across the center. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans. Caden Davis takes it in from 2 yards out. And that's a touchdown for Carl Albert. That brings the score 37-0, waiting for the point after try. Ryan Ray is the holder. Caleb Cornell's the long snapper. And in for the point after is number 18. That's Caleb Gonzalez. This is a point after try by a different kicker. Spiewak has been doing the work. Gonzalez puts it up and through, and the score is 38-0, the Carl Albert Titans. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We're back with you on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans held strong and moved the ball back to the 15-yard line. Set up for the punt there was the Shawnee Wolves. And Tayshawn James comes in from that right side, blocks that punt, almost gets it back into the end zone. The ball is placed at the 2-yard line. Caden Davis comes in with the heavy set, and he drives it home. The Carl Albert Titans lead 38-0. Your scoring recaps are brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. Spiewak in to do the kickoff. Brought to you by CrossFit Complete. He's going to kick it down there to the 10-yard line. He's taken there across the 15, moves out to that left side, cuts back to the middle, gets to the 20. He's got some free room out to the 30. He keeps dragging, and he's going to make it all the way up to the 35-yard line. Good run back from the 10, 25 yards picked up.
Yeah, I think it's at this time when you get new kids in, like on kickoff and on special teams, and gives them a great opportunity to learn how to go downfield.
Well, you were out for half, and I know you enjoyed that time.
That was a lot of fun.
You know it is.
Wow, I hadn't seen some of those guys in over 10 years.
That's right. You know, one of the things I always get mixed up in my head a lot of times, because a graduating class, that was the 2013 graduating class, right. 2012 football champions.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm constantly mixing that up. Campbell takes the ball. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to go right up the middle. He's got 10 yards, and he slides down. And he's going to play hurt there a little bit because he was acting like maybe they were supposed to throw a flag on that. So the ball is going to be moved up to the 48-yard line. That was 13 yards picked up on the play, 1st and 10 for the Shawnee Wolves. You know, we talked about him earlier. He's a pretty good-sized kid for a freshman.
He's like 6'3".
Yeah. And he's not skinny. I mean, he needs some weight still, but
yeah, and they'll develop that.
Right.
Jason's the head coach is very adept at developing players in the weight room. He's a very good, very strong weight room guy.
That's one of those, Coach. You can talk about this, but number 20 there just got the pass reception, so that'll go down as a stat for him. But it was a pass reception for a 4-yard loss.
Oh,
yeah, he should have just let that one go right out of bounds.
Well, that's not in his DNA. He wanted to catch it and go get some.
That's right.
That brings up 2nd and 14 for the Wolves.
2nd down and 14 to go. The ball's at the 44-yard line in Wolves territory. Campbell in at quarterback. He takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Got a little pressure, throw it right across the middle, and that's going to be picked off there again. That's number 12. That's Jacques Carter, and he's going to take it down that sidelines. He's got the chance. 5 gets knocked out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. Jacque's just kind of playing center field back there.
That's his second one tonight.
Yes, it is.
Again, a young quarterback trying to throw deep over the middle, late. It's a bad decision on his part. And you hear it all the time in the professionals as they never throw over the middle deep late.
The ball's going to be at the 2-yard line. This is Caden Davis again in the heavy formation. Power set looks to the left. Davis takes the snap. He's going to go that way. He's going to get pounded right there at the 1-yard line. He's not going to get in that time. 1 yard picked up. Is going to bring up 2nd down and goal at the 1.
I think there might have been a little frustration there on Landon Davis's part. He kind of had a little extra for Caden.
Yeah.
The Davis boys.
Right. Well, we are in the red zone. Dynamite Driving LLC. Call Dynamite Driving at 467-9121. Davis lines up in the heavy formation, set to the left this time again.
I think he'll go right.
That's kind of what I was thinking. This
Nope,
time he's
I'm
going to
wrong.
go. No, he's going to go left again. And this time he pushes on in. The front line lays it over. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans.
Well, and this is, we were talking about this game and how it could possibly unfold.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of what we were kind of thinking it might
Yep,
do.
that's
so, again, you want your kids to play hard, have good technique, and do things correctly, and
no injuries.
And that's the next thing.
Right. They've put Gonzalez in, and he's kicked 2 point-after tries now. And so the score is now 45-0. Carl Albert Titans. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family-owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans took it in 2 plays, 7 minutes and 50 seconds. About 40 seconds is what it took for those 2 plays to run off the clock. And that was from an interception that was brought back from about 50 yards and taken down to the 2-yard line. Caden Davis on the second try takes it in. Ethan Spiewak is doing the kicking duties. Your kicking is brought to you. Kickoff is brought to you by CrossFit Complete, a community dedicated to the daily pursuit of fitness excellence and serving others. CrossFitComplete.com. This time he's going to put it up deep down there. It's going to land at the 5-yard line. He's going to take the ball, get across the 15, and he gets brought down. That's like steer wrestled the way they brought him down that time.
It was.
Yeah. Just grabbed him by the horns and rolled him over.
Maddox Wilkerson.
There we go. The Wilkerson boys getting in.
Maddox is a good-looking kid. He's just sophomore. He'll play for the next 2 years somewhere.
All right. The ball's at the 19-yard line. 7 minutes and 6 seconds in the third quarter. Your third quarter sponsor, Bobby Lewis Insurance. Campbell in at quarterback. Going to hand off this time to Davis. Davis is going to duck his head, and he gets nowhere.
He does a good job of running behind his pads. It's just a shame that he doesn't have a little bit better personnel up front.
Right. They did give him 1 yard there on the push, so the ball's going to go to the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
And at defensive end, it's James Reed now.
We've got a lot of guys coming in.
Number 55 is Jaden Hurt, sophomore, playing defensive tackle.
Campbell takes the ball, hands off to Davis again. Davis pounds across the 20-yard line. Going to fall forward out to the 23. 3 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 3rd down and a long 6.
Number 17, Cooper Brackage with the stop.
That's Cooper Brackage that was in there.
Hey. Cooper Brackage. His dad played quarterback for us over at Dale City years ago.
Got Jackson Vineyard in the game.
Yeah, good. Some more youngsters.
Yep. Yeah, you get sophomores in there.
Yeah, Caden Longstreet's back in.
James Reed coming off. Easton Perkins coming back on.
61.
That was 61.
Perkins.
Yeah. Campbell takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw it right out there, right into the hands of number 17. He's going to keep on his feet. 5, touchdown, pick 6, Carl Albert.
That's the Brackage child.
That's Cooper Brackage, 6'1", 165. And he just stepped in front of that one and took it to the house.
That was really good.
Pick 6 from the sophomore. With 5 minutes and 25 seconds left.
Talking to his dad on the way up here. I had to stop coming up the stairs to take a break. And luckily, Ryan was right there, and so I was talking to Ryan. He goes, "Are you supposed to be upstairs?" I said, "Yes, I am."
Yeah, I am.
But anyway, I was on my way.
Yep. Caleb Gonzalez in to do the kicking duties. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it's good.
You know,
he puts a lot of power on that point
really
after
does.
try.
But you look at how their skill kids are still getting after it.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried to block that kick right there. You got to be proud of those kids for
That's
doing
right.
that.
Just fighting hard
don't
through the
give
whole
up.
game.
And I'm sure Jason would be very proud of them. They're getting after it.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Ethan Spiewak in to do the kicking duties. Back deep is number 24. That's Dace Shaw. He's standing at his own 4-yard line. Spiewak's going to take a run at it, and he's going to get that boot up in the air. And that's going to be taken there at the 5.
That's not bad.
Across the 10. Oh, great job there.
Number 7.
That was Trey Washington coming up the middle from that right side. Just tracks him down there at about the 11-yard line. They're going to place him at the 12.
The Wolves will take over deep. 1st and 10.
5 minutes and 20 seconds here in your third quarter.
Number 33, Stephen Harris is in at defensive end.
Yep.
Along with 16, James Reed at ends. 70 is the older Wilkerson boy, Tyson Wilkerson. And 55 is Jaden Hurt playing defensive tackle, another sophomore.
Todd James is in there at the corner. And deep back there is Braden Webb playing safety. Going to be a handoff there to Davis. Davis is going to get pounded up there in the middle, rolls over the pile. Looks like they're going to give him 1 yard.
Caden Longstreet on the tackle with that one. He got a little bit lower than the running back did.
Yes, he did.
I think he ankle bit him, which is good. That's a great way to tackle.
It is. Yeah, you can't run if there's somebody hanging onto your ankles.
That's right.
1-yard gain. Down to the Shawnee 13 will be 2nd and 9.
Trey Washington is corner over here.
Yeah, I saw that they're leaving Trey in. And I think they've got Godot in over there on that right side. Yeah, they're leaving Caden Godot in and Trey Washington in. But basically everybody else out there is new. I mean, we say new. You got Caden Longstreet in there. He's been playing first team for the last 3 weeks.
Right.
1-yard gain on the play.
They have Cooper Brackage listed as a defensive back, but I think he's playing the weak side linebacker, or the will.
Will, yeah. 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, he is.
They are spread out all across the field. Empty backfield for Campbell. And they come after him. Campbell's going to take it himself. He's going to get out across the 15. He turns up field, tries to get up to about the 19. Looks like they're going to place that on the 18-yard line. So 4 yards picked up, and that's 4th down. And they're going to have to punt again, and punting is a dangerous thing.
Yeah, it is. With Tayshawn in there, and he's not in there, but it may still be dangerous.
Yeah.
Back deep is number 9, Byron Stubbs.
Byron Stubbs. Now, that's a name we haven't called.
Yeah.
5'11", 160.
Sophomore. Man, we're young.
Oh
my goodness.
Might have jumped there.
No, he snapped it over his head.
He did.
Don't do it.
Just sit down.
Yeah, really.
You're not running anywhere.
Todd James picks up the ball in the end zone.
Well, I actually thought we might have jumped off sides right then. That's the reason I thought they were going to call that back. But that is a touchdown for the Carl Albert Titans. We're going to have Caleb Gonzalez in to do the point after try again. Ryan Ray is still the holder. Caleb Cornell is still the long snapper.
Hey, you don't want to change that up too much.
No.
Those three are so important. The snapper, the holder, and the kicker.
Caleb Gonzalez in for the point after.
You made it.
Yep. Kick is up, and it is good, and that brings the score. Carl Albert Titans 59 and your Shawnee Wolves 0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We're back with you here in the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. The Carl Albert Titans are now leading 59-0 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ethan Spiewak is going to be coming out to do the kicking duties again. That was a snap over the punter's head, and that ball was recovered in the end zone for the Titans score. Spiewak's back.
Ethan Spiewak back on the grind.
That's number 24 in there for the return game. That's Dace Shaw again. That ball's going to go right back where it was before, maybe a yard shorter. Caught there at the 7. Oh, he's got some running room out across the 30. He spins loose. The ball is free. Who gets to it? Carl Albert bounces on it. Shawnee's going to try to pick it up. That's one of those you just want to fall on. You don't want to keep doing that.
It didn't matter with Shawnee wanted to scoop and score.
That's
that
right.
Sucker. They saw open field.
Well, Shawnee's going to have the ball there at the 46-yard line. I've seen all those NFL films, where they just keep kicking it and moving it and bouncing it, and everybody's trying to get it. And
football follies.
That's right. Oh, those are fun to watch.
They are fun.
That game of hot potato will cause the ball to be spotted at the Shawnee
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, you got to give it to the Shawnee kids.
They're in it. They're continuing to fight. Trips to the right, handoff there to Davis. He's going to get hit in the backfield. He's going to change direction around to that left side. He stiff arms one man, and he lowers his head to stay in bounds there. He's going to get out to the 49-yard line in Titan territory.
I think Caden got him around the ankles again. I think that was Caden.
5-yard gain on the play, moves the ball out to the
46 up to the 49 in Titan territories, 5 yards. Second down and 5.
Great individual effort by Landon Davis.
Yes, it was. There again, that was like one of those we called the other day. He ran 45 yards for a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But he did. He switched field, went back the other way. Nobody on that left side. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Davis is in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff, a little sweep around this right side. That's number 1. We saw that in the first half, and he's going to get met. Could be, I'm glad not to see a flag come flying out there. Caden Longstreet came in late. That was a tackle made there by Todd James. Goes from the 49 to the 46-yard line. 3 yards picked up on the play, brings up 3rd down and 2.
28 on the other side. Cornerback is Christian Oku.
Back again. Campbell and Davis. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Tight end on this right side. Davis is going to take the ball, gets hit in the backfield. He was tackled there by number 33, Stephen Harris. And that's going to move the ball back to the 49-yard line. Ends up being a 3-yard loss, brings up 4th down and 5. And the punt unit's going to come on again. 1 minute and 12 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Carl Albert leading 59-0.
I don't know. We used to tell our kids, don't be standing around a pile, which meant you better have your head on a swivel because somebody will come by and clean your clock.
Clean your clock, yeah. He gets that punt off. That punt's going to land, take a good Shawnee bounce all the way down inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be down there about the 3.
That was a good job.
It was a good job.
I don't know if any of y'all saw it on the last play. Unfortunately, their quarterback was standing around that big pile that they had stopped Landon Davis. And somebody from Carl Albert didn't know he didn't have the ball.
Just clocked him. All right. A lot of new numbers in the game. See if we can keep up with you. Devin Woodring is in at quarterback. 2 men split to the left. It should be Caden Davis is in there, I believe.
No, that's not Caden.
Nope, it was a 2 on his jersey. We're going to see what his number is there. That's 29. That's DeAndre Dukes. 5'8", 150, sophomore.
He kind of hit the hole.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sure they'll just stay right there.
Stay right there and let the quarter run out.
Yep, they got plenty of it.
Ball's going to be placed at the 6-yard line. 3 yards picked up on the play, 2nd and 7. And we're going to go to the end of the 3rd quarter where the Carl Albert Titans lead the Shawnee Wolves 59-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Why you're so good at this.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. The Titans are backed up on their own 6-yard line, 2nd down and 7. And it's kind of a new group in. And they're...
All right, let's get some numbers.
We've got Devin Woodring in at quarterback. Or he was in there. Let's see. Yeah, he's going back out. Devin Woodring in at quarterback.
Number 66, Caden Hensley, is in.
DeAndre Dukes is at halfback.
Number 70, Tyson Wilkerson is in the offensive line.
Pass into the open over there. And he hits, I think that's Caden Godot. Was that number 2?
Thought it was.
Yeah, that's Godot.
That's him.
That pass is complete to number 2, Caden Godot.
Somebody's down.
Pass is complete out to the 15-yard line, possibly the 16-yard line.
Must be one of their kids.
Yep. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Jalen Wicks was down on the sidelines for the Shawnee Wolves, but he gets up and jogs off on his own power, so we can tell that he's doing well. So that was a pass there from Devin Woodring to Caden Godot. Picks up the first down out to the 16-yard line.
Jalen is a senior wide receiver defensive back. Pretty good. Let's see here. 55 is Jaden Hunt.
Two to
guard.
2 to the right, 1 man to the left. Going to hand off there to number 29. That was our running back there, DeAndre Dukes, sophomore. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play, takes the ball up to the 20-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 6. Split 2 men out to the left. Woodring in at quarterback. Dukes in at halfback. Woodring takes the ball, hands it off to Dukes right up the middle. He gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's just digging forward, but he's not going to get anywhere. He's going to right back to the line of scrimmage to the 20-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. The ball remains on the 20. 3rd and 6.
10 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Your fourth quarter sponsor, Cheap Sleep Furniture. This quarter is sponsored by Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattress in Midwest City. Woodring takes the snap, turns around, hands it to Dukes again. Dukes has got a little bit of running room. He's going to pick up the first down and just lean forward there. Going to get out to about the 27, in between the 27 and 28-yard line. So picks up 8, first down.
Good job of blocking on the right side by the young men. Let's see, number 33 is Stephen Harris as tight end.
28. First down, Carl Albert.
Going to go under 10 minutes here on this drive. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Actually, the 28-yard line, not the 38. I'm getting ahead of myself. 2 men to the left. Dukes in at running back. Going to hand off to Dukes. Cross that left side. He's got a good cut back inside. Picks up 2 yards up to the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
73 Dash Wilson is in at tackle on the left side. And 66 Camden Hensley is the center. If I could see far enough, I could get the left guard and we'd have them all. but I can't.
I'm going to look here.
Caden Longstreet's in.
Yeah, I saw that Caden Longstreet's in. I'm looking down here on the sidelines because I think we may have a different 2 in the game. Going to be a handoff there to Caden Longstreet. And he's going to get caught behind the line of scrimmage. Ball's going to be moved back to the 28-yard line. That's the original line of scrimmage. Actually, he's going to give him 1 yard, or he's going to just put him back 1 yard. It's 3rd down and 9.
1 yard loss on the play brings up 3rd and 9 from the Titan 29.
He might want to run over here behind the Wilkerson boys.
Yeah.
Maddox and Tyson are on the right side. Tyson's the right tackle, and Maddox is the right tight end. That's some formidable size.
Handoff there. Here goes to Woodring. Woodring's going to go around that left side. He's looking for a little bit of space. And he's going to take the ball up for about 4 more yards.
Number 14, Devin Woodring on the keeper.
Woodring gets the ball up to the 33-yard line.
Here comes the punt team.
So 4 yards picked up on the play, brings up 4th down and 5. And Trey Washington comes in to do the punting.
And one of the things that, and we have discussed this in the past, but you want to keep your starters, your punt teams, your extra point teams, and all that stuff engaged. There was a time whenever we would let them take their helmets off and take their shoulder pads off, and all. They don't do that much anymore.
All right. Trey Washington puts that out of bounds. It's going to be good field position.
Yeah.
They're going to move that ball up to about the 43-yard line. What that did was that took up about half the quarter, and 7 minutes and 22 seconds left, and 9 plays, and it really wasn't a matter of going anywhere as much as it was a matter of just burning that clock.
Well, another good thing about a game in this situation is the coaches that are up in the box get to come down.
That's exactly right.
And they get to be more involved with the kids on the sideline.
Coach on the sideline. So the ball's at the 43-yard line. That pass was well over. Zyron Campbell just let it go. They've got the wind a little bit at their back, and that's helping a little bit.
The pass is incomplete.
2nd down and 10. The ball's at the 43. Hey, if you'll mention this broadcast when you go to Cheap Sleep Furniture, it's our 4th quarter sponsor. If you mention this broadcast, you're going to get a free gift. Just to go by and look in the store at Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattress. For those of you that don't know where it is, if you've lived in Midwest City, Del City for a long time, it's in the old Apollo Theater building.
I wondered.
That's where it is. Now, people got to know. I mean, that's a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans have taken the Wolves to the woodshed, 59-0. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. As you've said, Coach Goff, they have not quit, and they're still playing hard. Campbell hands off to Davis. Davis moves quickly to his right, little jump step to the right there. It's going to be 3rd down, but he's going to pick up about 6 on that. Goes from the 43 up to the 49-yard line.
I think that was Dace Shaw.
Okay.
Number 24 that carried that time.
All right.
And he had a burst.
Yes, he did.
If I were any of their coaches over there, I'd take Landon Davis and have him stand on the sidelines for a while.
Well, you're right. That's Dace Shaw in. Trips to the left. One man to the right. Campbell drops back, throws it out here in the flat to number 20, just off of his hands, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That pass over the near side falls incomplete. 4th and 4 from the Shawnee 49.
And their punt unit's coming on. Their punter's been under a little duress this evening.
Yeah.
He's number 35. That's Toby Nave.
I think Coach Farley will have a safe punt on right now.
Yeah.
Nobody's back. They're not going to rush. They'll let them punt it so we can run the clock out, hopefully.
The deepest guy we have back is Braden Webb. And he's 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Ball's down on the ground. Nice punt. Falls forward. He's got a nice bounce on that. That's happened twice now.
Yeah.
Ball's going to go down to the 15-yard line. 6 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. All right.
It's at this time that you tell your kids, you got to love the game of football.
Right.
Because, this isn't a whole lot of fun.
No.
And their techniques are, I'm just really proud of these kids from Shawnee.
Woodring keeps the ball himself and goes around the left side. He's going to go from the 16-yard line up to the 19-yard line.
This is basically the kids that play on Monday nights.
Yes, it is.
And it's, they're doing a really good job on Monday nights. I don't know that they've been beat. I think they beat Piedmont the other night.
They did.
Like 7-0 or something like that. Did we ever talk about the band?
I talked about the band and talked about that they had, taken 2nd and 5A.
Yeah, good.
And ball's down on the ground. Woodring falls back on it. The ball's going to be down there about the 11-yard line. So an 8-yard loss.
I mean, we have a lot of things we can be really thankful for at Carl Albert, and one of them is a great band.
Absolutely.
I mean, they sound good. They've always sounded excellent ever since I've been around, which is over almost 30 years now. So they've always sounded really good, and they can also march.
That's right, and they sounded good tonight. I mean, they did a great job on their little performance this evening. Third down and 15. Woodring's going to take the ball. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to run around this right side, cuts back in, going to get to the 15-yard line. Just out beyond the 15. We're going to call it the 16 because we're gracious. 4th down and 10, and the punt unit's going to come on again.
Even though the ball's sitting right in the middle of the 15-yard line, we're going to give him the 16.
We're going to give him the 16 because we like him. He's a great kid. 4 minutes left. We don't have to point out everything.
New punter is...
Oh, here we go. 45. That's Maddox Wilkerson.
Ah. Yeah, they said that he had a pretty good leg.
Well, we're getting ready to find out. Ball's back, flag down.
I don't know whether they moved or we moved.
It's going to be
moved,
well. They're going to show it. Yeah, they're going to show it on the defense this time.
Do it again. We'll get a first down.
That's right. Move the ball up to the 21-yard line.
Penalty moves the ball up to the Titan 21.
4th and 5. Yeah, the other day, last year sometime I was calling it and the defense jumped offside. And I said encroachment. And somebody said they don't use the word encroachment anymore. That one went high and bounced right back. There we go.
And he's upset at himself. He slapped himself in the head.
All right, it'll be good. You'll get it there.
Yep.
So that punt
Wilkerson sends it to the Stars.
goes from the 16, or actually the 21-yard line, and it gets all the way out to the 33-yard line. Actually, that's not the 33, it's the 38.
I can see where you get mixed up.
Yeah, I do, because it's those lines.
Yeah.
3 minutes left. Maybe I'm tired. Zyron Campbell in at quarterback. And that's number 24 again. Campbell's going to throw long. He's got a man down there. Picked off down at the 5-yard line. You can't run it, son, but that's good. That was Byron Stubbs, is that correct?
Yeah.
Number 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, Byron Stubbs, defensive back.
Well, and that, do you know, is that his 4th or 5th pick tonight?
It's at least 4. I can go back and look.
Well, that's fine.
It was an interception. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 interceptions this evening.
Yeah. And again, as we mentioned before, he's a freshman. He's getting the baptism that he probably shouldn't get, but
well, it is what it is. I mean, obviously, he's the guy that they have back there. They don't have another quarterback that is wanting to play, and he is. He's a battler. I mean, he's working at it. I think that was Caden Longstreet.
The quarterback keeper yields no gain. 2nd and 10.
They have 2 on the roster. The other one is number 2, and I don't see him over on the sideline right now.
One man to the left, one man to the right. Caden Longstreet in at running back. Going to keep it. Actually, he didn't keep it. That's Caden Longstreet with the run.
Gain on the play out to the Titan 10-yard line. 3rd and 6.
1 minute and 59 seconds left.
Number 29, Dukes, is back in.
There we go.
I'm assuming he's at the running back, but I don't know that for sure.
There's also a Caden Stevenson that just checked into the ball game, number 36, going out to the wide receiver position on the left side. Going to throw it out there, pick, and touchdown for Shawnee. That was number 20 coming up with that pick 6, Dietrich Beavers. You know, if you keep playing, you'll find something.
Yep, that's exactly right. And he kept playing.
He did. Absolutely.
And Dietrich is a 5'4", 126 pounds.
Yep. Stepped in front of that one, took it
grader.
back.
So proud. Oh, my goodness.
Lined up for the point after try. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Very good.
And so the score goes 59 for Carl Albert and 7 for Shawnee. 1 minute and 32 seconds left in this second district game. The Carl Albert Titans will go 2-0 in district play. And looking at halftime, Southeast was leading. I'll check one more time here and see if we can see what the scores are around the state, especially in our own district. But Southeast will be our opponent next Thursday evening, so mark that on your calendar, next Thursday evening. Del City has added another couple of field goals. They're up 20-13 on McAllister. And let's look down there and see what Southeast has done.
Mine won't load.
Southeast is 36-31 is the final over Cache. So
Cache is in our district?
They're not in our district.
Oh,
no,
okay.
they're not in our district. No.
Elgin is.
Yeah.
Elgin's in the other district.
Yeah, Elgin's in the other district. They're in the Midwest City district. Thursday night next week we'll be playing Southeast, and that will be at Southeast. Isn't that right?
I think
yeah,
so.
It's not
but
home.
I'm not sure. They don't have a stadium there at Southeast.
Right.
They play at the old Capitol Hill Stadium, I think.
Oh, over on 36th?
No. It's on, I don't know, Grand Boulevard.
Yeah, that's Grand and 36 are kind of the same, right? 30 Western at Grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, in to do the kicking, number 31.
Onside it.
Nope. Nice kick for the touchback. 1 minute and 32 seconds. Carl Albert Titan will hopefully have their final possession of the evening. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Glenpool is topped or is ahead of Durant 38-20. Bishop McGinnis is 35-8 in the third quarter over Eisenhower.
Yep.
Guthrie is stomping Piedmont 27-0 at Piedmont. That's the final.
That was last night.
That was last night. That's right.
36-31. Cache goes down. Southeast is 3-1.
That's right.
They may be pretty good. I mean, of course, we'll get a chance to find out.
Woodring in at quarterback and keeping himself around the right side. He cuts back to the middle. Ooh, takes a nice hit right in his shoulder pads.
Number 14, Devin Woodring with the keeper. 1 yard gain.
He's going to pick up 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. What? For the player of the game, maybe.
Let me see if I can get the whole offensive line.
Absolutely.
All
absolutely. They did a good job tonight. All right. Going to hand off there across that right side to Caden Longstreet. Longstreet gets out across the 21 to the 22-yard line, maybe as much as the 23. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. 23 seconds. Coach Goff has officially left the booth to go down and get the post-game interviews with the winning head coach there, Mr. Mike Dunn. We're going to see if we can't get the offensive line together. They did a great job for Xavier Robinson. We're lining up 3-2-1, and that's the end of the game where the Carl Albert Titans win their 2nd district game, go 2-0 in district play, 59-7 over the Shawnee Wolves. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Welcome back to the Diamond Jubilee homecoming for the Carl Albert Titans, where the Carl Albert Titans have defeated the Shawnee Wolves 59-7 here in the second week of district play. Your postgame is brought to you by Rose State College. Want to learn new skills and get a high-paying job? Rose State College offers majors in science, technology, and engineering that will make you competitive in our high-tech economy. Apply today at rose.edu. Our halftime is brought to you by Tooney Buy Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and own or finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. That is Tooney Buy Houses. Again, our apologies to Tooney for the past few weeks where we were calling it by the wrong name. That's just what we had in front of us, and that's what we were doing, so we apologize for that. Well, the Titans came in, did exactly what we asked them to do, and that was to finish off this Shawnee team, clean up some things on offense, clean up some things on defense, and walk out of here with no injuries, and I believe we've been able to do that this evening. We go Thursday, on Thursday evening, and that's when we'll be playing the Southeast Warriors, and we will be playing there. Coach Goff believes we play at the Capitol Hill Stadium, so if you can't make it there, be sure and be watching on the OKSportsNet.com app or Roku or Apple TV. You can also watch us on YouTube, and but if you will download the OK Sportsnet app, you can watch us anytime, and you can watch replays of the game anytime you choose. A good win tonight for the Carl Albert Titans. We're going to see what happens in this next week in regard to getting some return players back on the field. But the Carl Albert Titans did the task that they needed to do this evening. So a great homecoming win, a good day, wonderful parade, having all of the royalty out here on the field. We also spent time to honor the 2012 state champions, 10-year anniversary of that game and the miracle season for Coach Goff, or not Coach Goff, Coach Corley, and his recovery from cancer and coming from a 1-5 start and winning the state championship. So the Carl Albert Titans are going to move over towards the band. The band will play, and they will celebrate together this victory, and then we'll have the opportunity to interview Coach Dunn with Coach Goff on the sideline. So we're going to keep an eye on Coach Goff and see if we can't round up Coach Mike Dunn. He's going to be over here, and then we're going to have an opportunity to see him. Just a reminder, your postgame is brought to you by Rose State College. Parents of your kids thinking about their education after high school, check out Rose State College with great degree programs, world-class professors, and fantastic scholarship and financial aid options. Rose State College earns a top 3 undergraduate program ranking alongside OU and OSU. Learn more at rose.edu. We're going to take this time just to listen to the band a moment as we sing the alma mater. Now we're going to see if we can't see Coach Goff down there on the sidelines, and I think that he is gathering the offensive line. And so, Keetra, if you'll get in down there and get as close a shot as you can for the offensive line.
Starters, sorry.
And yeah, I think they were just sending every guy down there that ate a lot of lasagna there for a minute, but now he's got the starters. So,
okay, I think we're live. Watch out, guys. Okay, we've decided up in the box that you guys are the players of the game. And I said, so which one of these guys should I actually talk to? And they said, the center. So we're going to talk to him. Thank you, guys. You did a great job tonight. Let's say, what was the thing that you saw that you all, it didn't work out really good early.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of penetration and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What did you correct?
So, and we have the film tent and the salt on the sideline. So after every drive, we always go down there and we fix things. Like we see things and coach corrects us, and I got to change up some calls, and I get helps from all my other players. When they see something, they let me know. It's just like a chemistry. Like we all got a chemistry, and we just fix things and get it done.
And it seems like you're getting better and better and better. Like Coach Dunn said, you start here and you keep going up. Thanks, guys. Congratulations. Oh, one more thing. Did you pancake anybody tonight?
Yes, sir.
That's great. I love the way this kid plays. Back to you, Kurt.
All right.
See you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach Goff. Rarely do you get to see the big boys up front get to be the players of the game. And because we sometimes just have to watch those skill positions do their job. And but it's so wonderful to have the offensive line be the players of the game, especially here for homecoming. And so our players of the game is brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. For all your energy and nutritional needs, see Midwest Nutrition, the gathering place where friends become family. Well, that's our game for this evening, where the Carl Albert Titans defeated the Shawnee Wolves 59-7 in just basically a shellacking of the Shawnee Wolves. Shawnee goes to 0-5. The Carl Albert Titans now go to 4-2 on the season and are 2-0 in district play. And so as we continue to work forward in our district matchups, the games get a little bit tighter. So next week, Southeast, who just went 4-0 or 5-0 this evening, or 4-1 this evening, and then we go to Bishop McGuinness, then Guthrie, and then Piedmont. And so the gauntlet has been set, and now it's time for the young men to step up and do the work that they need to do. It's been a wonderful evening of celebration, homecoming. Tayshawn James, congratulations to him for being the homecoming king. Ariana Diaz, congratulations to her for being the homecoming queen for 2022. Then celebrating the 2012 state championship team, the Miracle Year, coming back from 1-5 and winning the state championship over Tulsa East Central up at Stillwater at Boone Pickens Stadium. But we get used to those things, but we can't ever be a team that sits back and waits for something good to happen. You have to go and make it happen. This is your Carl Albert Titan football network. This is the home of champions. Thank you for watching this evening. We'll see you next Thursday evening, and God bless.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.